Uy. Teka, ayusin natin, ha? Okay, for today's video, you and I are going to talk about History is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. Let's go. My rating for this book is a wade, so if that's what you're here for, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Pero, ngayon, pag-usapan na natin siya. As usual, disclaimers. This is BookTube. BookTube is a subculture community dito sa YouTube kung saan ang mambabasa ay nagre-react ko sa mga stories na kanilang binasa para sa future. Ano ba? Gawa-gawa akong video dito. Alis! Shoo! It's hard to make a video kapag may asukat dito. Where was I? Yeah, this is BookTube. BookTube is a subculture community dito sa YouTube kung saan ang mambabasa ay nagre-react ko sa mga stories na kanilang binasa para sa future na mambabasa kayo yon. I don't think there's any chance that this author might bump into this video, but if there is a chance that maybe him or anyone from their community is gonna see this video, please note that this video is not meant to hate, berate, humiliate, or cause tea or drama sa'yo, sa inyo, at sa community nyo. I'm not here for that. We're not here for that. We are just here for the story. Of course, I will also be referencing parts of the book, so yes, there will be spoilers. Ang hairstyle natin for the day ay nakaganito ako dahil mainit sa Pilipinas. This story is in book form, pero available din siya on Audible if you don't want to buy the book. May mga ganun kasing klase ng readers, they would rather just hear the story being told to them via Audible. Minsan ganun din ako. Or you know, kapag reluctant akong bilihin muna yung libro, I would just listen to it first, and if I like it, saka ako bibili ng libro. So, yun. At itong libro na to, itong story na to is a stand-alone story, which means hindi nyo kailangan magpakahirap hanapin yung first book or yung second book or whatever. Mag-isa lang siya. It's a stand-alone book. It's a stand-alone story pala. Sorry. This story is published in 2017 under Soho Teens. Soho Teens is a publishing house in New York kung saan most of Adam Silvera's stories are always set in. Okay, so I bought this book for 525 pesos only on National Bookstore. Hindi ko alam kung magkano siya on Fully Book. Check nga natin. Shopee! Madami nagtatanong sa akin, Ate, bakit palagi ka nasa Shopee? Ayaw mo sa Lazada? Well, kasi for me, as a designer, yung user interface ng Shopee is so much cleaner and mas madaling mag-navigate for me sa Shopee as against to Lazada. So, that's why I'm always on Shopee. What? Hang on a sec! What the hell? Bitch! This is the Shopee Mall of Fully Booked. Di ba sabi ko, 525 pesos ko siya binili sa National Bookstore. Bitch! This is Fully Booked paperback. Alam niyo kung magkano? Nakikita ba? 360 pesos. What? Wait. This is the Deluxe edition. So, yung isa ko pang tinitignan. Okay. Teka. Wait, na-shocked ako doon. Like, what? Are you crazy? I bought 525 pesos. That is not on brand. Okay, so yung similar na ganitong cover sa Fully Book na hardcover, it's 987. Pero nagulat ako na nagbebenta din pala ng ganito na cover ang Fully Book and it's only 360 pesos. Should I buy this? Anyway, it's fine. I've been duped. So as you can see, this book is in paperback form, kaya ako siya natutupi-tupi ng ganyan. Pagbukas mo ng libro, wala kayong makikitang any author signature. So, there you go. At ang paper nitong libro na to is in cream paper. The language of this book is in English, so kung medyo hesitant ka magbasa ng English, I would urge you to keep reading English stories, okay? Huwag kayong ma-intimidate dahil ibang language. I tell you, if you continue to practice reading in English, matutulungan ka niya. It has 294 pages all in all. So, for me, kaya lang ako inabot ng matagal kasi I was doing work, I was doing a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes. So, ayun. Pero, if it were me, without any sort of distractions, kaya ko itong basahin ng isang upuan. Meron ba tong mature content? Well, yeah. I would say yes. Kasi, well, let's talk about it later. The genre of this story is, I would say, romance, young adult, contemporary drama, fiction. Kaya siya naging contemporary drama kasi meron siyang mga factors that reels into reality. Like, of course, the setting is in New York and meron siyang mga pop culture references and yung mga nangyayari dun sa characters dito sa story is most likely can happen IRL. At ang narration nitong story nito ay isang tasteful first-person POV. I tell you, every time na nagbabasa ako ng Adam Silvera books, it's such fire. Ang ganda magkwento ng mga characters niya sa atin. And this time, yung first-person POV or yung mismong narrator natin, the main character dito si Griffin, wala lang, parang nakaka-relate at the same time, it's as if I'm talking to a friend or I'm listening to my friends talking to me. So, wala lang, parang ganun yung vibe sa akin ni Adam Silvera. Of course, itong libro na to, wala po itong special chapters. So, I'm not sure kung yung iba niyang mga edition is meron, like the UK edition. I don't know. Pero yung iba kasi meron silang parang introduction from so on and so on. So, ayun. Pero for this one, wala. Let's now talk about our main character, Griffin. So si Griffin, siya yung main character natin dito. If you watched my previous video, sinabi ko doon na it's a story about love, loss, and grief. Totoo yun. And it turns out si Griffin yung surviving dun sa couple na yon. Let me explain. Sana umabot ka kasi si Theo hindi umabot. So sad. So si Griffin, he is grieving for his lost beloved. Okay? Ang tagal niyang naging ka-relationship itong taong to. Si Theo. Si Theo and si Griffin, they basically started out as friends. Sobrang dami nilang pinagdaanan at sobrang dami nilang ginawa while they are in New York that basically it became their little kingdom. Si Griffin, he is grieving for his beloved. He is trying to make sense of the world without Theo. Theo is his beloved. So what I like about this story is si Griffin, ang ating narrator, kinakausap niya tayo. But we are part of the story. We are Theo. Tayo si Theo. Eto, dito sa story na to, for me, I believe Griffin is so much more engrossed dun sa relationship as against to Theo. Kasi kakagraduate lang nila, like high school dito sa story na to. And Theo had to leave. He had to leave kasi yung college niya is mas malayo. So, sabi naman ni Griffin, you know what? Nasa past tayo nito Sabi ni Griffin, let's break up kasi I don't want to hold you back. And alam mo yun, I'm sure na you want to explore, you want to do this and that, and I just don't want you to hold back. Pero let's stay friends. So syempre, si Theo naman, love din naman niya si Griffin and ayaw niya talaga makipag-break nung una. Pero at some point, sabi niya, I see your point. I get you. Sige, I also don't want to hold you back. So let's break up. Basically, itong si Griffin, he made Theo his universe. So, everything reminds him of Theo. Pag lalabas siya, it's always with Theo. Di ba may mga ganong klase ng tao? When they are part of a relationship, they forget everyone else. And that fucking hurts. Lalo na kung kunyari, close ka before sa mga friends mo, tapos nagkaroon ka lang ng ka-relationship, it's like, you know your friends still, pero your time is always with this other person. I'm your friend. I kind of wish you'd still hang out with me or something like that. Ganon. He loved Theo so much na yung buong buhay niya naging entangled na dun sa buhay niya. nawala na siyang sarili niyang personality. Parang it's always going to be around Theo's world, Theo's life. Kay Theo, syempre siya, gusto din naman niya na may individual sila. So, I guess at some point, he kinda liked the part na nag-break sila. Kasi at least, di ba, they're gonna grow apart, pero they're gonna keep that contact. And then, ang usapan kasi nila is they will figure it out as they go along. So, yon. But yeah, so, Griffin made Theo his whole personality. So, that's too much. And eventually, nung nagkahiwalay na sila, when they like parted ways, dito na papasok yung story ni Theo. So like I said earlier, Theo in this story is us. Habang kinukwento sa atin ni Griffin yung mga experiences niya, yung mga date natin, yung mga, let's say, mini arguments, yung how we came out to our families and friends, yung mga yon, in Griffin's eyes, Theo is something different, something fun and energetic and just pure sunshines. Kasi, paano ko ba i-describe si Theo? Hindi siya manic daydream. Pero he's kinda like that. Ano lang siya, he's very creative, he's very into arts. Gumagawa siya ng mga mini movies, mini animations, gano'n, tapos papapanood niya kay Griffin tsaka sa family niya. He see the world in a whole new perspective. And for someone with an OCD or yun nga, yung someone with a mental health problem, it's hard to see the world outside of the box. Kaya siya na-attract actually kay Theo. Kasi kakaiba yung utak ni Theo talaga eh. Basta kung ano-ano naiisip niya. Sobrang creative ni Theo. If you hang out with Theo, walang dull moment. Kumbaga siya yung kaibigan mo, siya yung barkada mo na parang hindi siya pwedeng mawala sa gala kasi magiging boring yung gala. Ganon. The ball dropped. First chapter pa lang, nung sinabi ni Griffin sa readers na tayo si Theo and nabalitaan nga niya na namatay tayo, we are going to the funeral. So habang nasa funeral, sa present day si Griffin, kinukwento niya sa atin na, this fucking sucks. Your death sucks. Everything sucks now. The world is no longer colorful, it's gray. And what even more sucks is getting to see your present boyfriend na nagngangalang Jackson. So, si Jackson naman, di ba umalis si Theo? He went to college. He's got another new life sa college life niya. Tapos, meron siyang na-meet. His name's Jackson. I would best describe Jackson as the boyfriend that everyone wants. He's kind. He's very attentive actually. Even when he got to hang out with Griffin dito sa story, meron kasing mga time na, yun nga, he asked Griffin na, hey, can we meet up? Kasi yung ibang mga kasama ko dito, hindi nila naiintindihan yung grief ko para sa pagkawala ni Theo. So, I was hoping you and I can hang out. So, siya yung bigger man. Si Griffin naman kasi, inamin din niya sa atin as Theo na, you know what, kung hindi ako niyaya nitong boyfriend mo na makipagkita, hindi ko gagawin yon. So, I strongly believe na si Jackson, he is the better man. He is the bigger man sa kanilang dalawa. So, ayun nga, he asked itong si Griffin if they can hang out, if they can process their grief together, kasi he doesn't know anything about Theo prior to them meeting in college. So, naisip niya na, you know, during the funeral week and all that, sabi niya, pag-usapan natin si Theo. Gusto ko siyang maintindihan from your eyes, from your perspective, and at the same time, I'll tell you what I know, what really happened, and maybe possibly how he died. So ayun, nagkaroon sila ng bonding of sorts itong si Jackson. I will not say that this is trauma bonding, more of a grief bonding. So, yun. Kasi 'di ba, I don't know if you've lost someone. Ikaw na nanonood nitong video na to, hindi ko alam kung you lost someone. But it's hard. Words are not enough to describe losing someone you truly care about. Gets ko itong character ni Griffin and ni Jackson kasi when I wait lang. I don't know if I should include this in the video. Kasi when you lose someone, it doesn't have to be romantically, alam mo yun. When you just lose someone that you really, truly cared about, it's hell. Sure, sasabihin ng mga tao na, oh, I understand. I grieve with you. They mean well. Pero it's hard to move on knowing na wala na sila sa buhay nyo. So, yun. And, kagaya ko, every time na maaalala ko or I'm just gonna pass by this or I'm gonna see this, that will remind me of them. And it sucks. Like, it's been years and the grief is still there. Lalo na kung walang closure. Anyway, let's move on. So, ayun nga, nag-grief bonding itong si Jackson at saka si Griffin. At some point, nung time, kasi taga-ibang lugar si Jackson. Tapos sabi niya, lilipad na ako my flight is going to be this at this hour. I gotta go. I feel like, you need your space as well. So sabi ni Griffin, parang, I have an idea. Why don't I come with you sa college nyo and then let's figure things out? Here's the thing. Si Griffin, he's not a frequent flyer. May mental health problem kasi itong si Griffin eh. So, it's very hard for him to go out of his comfort zone. So, him processing itong grief niya kay Theo, it opened him up to new experiences. So si Griffin, madami siyang na-discover na bago tungkol kay Theo. Na in college, he's like a social butterfly. Madaming may gusto sa kanya. Madaming friends with him. Alam mo yun, he's a popular guy ba? Dahil nagbabonding sila and they are processing their grief. Kung paano man nila i-process yun sa sarili nila. Maybe it's listening to each other's stories or looking at this, going to places like this, basta ganon. At some point, na-reveal ni Jackson what really went down the day of Theo's death. Kung ano yon, you're gonna have to read this book. Kasi hindi ko sasabihin dito. Pero, I will say this. Pareha silang involved dun sa pagkamatay ni Theo. That's it! No more, no less. If you are interested dito sa story na to, like what really happened, buy this book. 525 pesos. Ayun, yung sa fully book, nasa 300 something lang siya. So, there you go. Na-mention ko kanina na ang rating ko for this book is a Wade. So now, let's talk about Wade. Sino si Wade? So si Wade, siya yung klase ng character na dumadaan-daan lang na may mention. Sure, may mga dialogue siya here and there, pero at first glance, it's like, this is just another passing character. He's not. When that information dropped dito sa story na to, I'm like, bitch! That's why. He will explain. I mean, si Griffin, i-explain niya yun kay Theo. So, yun. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Sobrang ganda for me ng writing nitong si Adam Silvera. I enjoyed it. I consumed it. It's like siomai for me. I love siomai. So, you have no idea gaano ko kamahal ang siomai. So, for me, this is top tier. This is one of the best stories that I've read this year. Alam ko, matagal na din itong lumabas, pero it's just really one of those stories na it's timeless and you know, kahit na, sure, the pop culture references are like from way, way back, but it's so fresh to me. At saka, yun nga, nakaka-relate ako. Now, let's talk about the themes of the story. Contemporary drama here is the processing of grief and the loss and everything else na na-experience itong mga characters na to growing out of each other's lives. Time skip, like I said, minsan nasa past tayo, minsan nandun na sa present. Yeah, nakikita nyo to? Kaya ganito yung cover niyan kasi ito yung present, ito yung past. Ito yung present, ito yung past. So, there you go. Relationship drama, of course, what's contemporary drama without relationships? Hindi lang sa family kasi, like I said, they grew with each other. Diba? So, kilala ng family niya yung family ni Theo. Kilala ni Theo yung family ni Griffin. So on and so forth. So, Theo's death, it affected everyone. Okay? He's more than just a manic daydream. He's more than just funny guy, creative guy. You know, he's more than just Griffin's boyfriend. Merong mga ganong klaseng tao is that you think that they are just another guy. Pero, when you lose them forever, that's when you realize, fuck, I lost a part of my life. Of course, grief bonding, yung ginawa ni Jackson at saka nito si Griffin, as well as for the other characters, the way, yung mga monologue, yung mga inner monologue nitong mga characters na to, it's real. I mean, like I said, kung naka-experience ka na ng loss, it doesn't have to be, you know, romantic. Pero if you experience loss, just loss, someone died in your family, your best friend died, your loved one died, sa mga ganon, you will understand na the way na dinipict yung grieving dito sa story na to, at some point, naisip mo na yon and the process mo na yon sa utak mo. And it's hard to move on. Nakarga mo yon. So for me, this book is such a great book about loss and grieving. That's actually one of the reasons why I like yung writing style ni Adam Silvera. Kasi there's just no bullshit. It is what it is. Of course, friendship. Yun nga, magkakaibigan si Wade, si Theo, at saka si Griffin. So, solid yung group nila. Masaya din naman sila magkakasama. Tapos yun nga, naging mag-friends din si Jackson at saka si Griffin dahil dun sa pagkamatay ni Theo. Ito, romance, love, and loss. Sure, this is LGBT themed. Si Griffin ay lalaki, si Theo ay lalaki, si Jackson ay lalaki, si Wade ay lalaki. Lahat sila dito. But the thing is, it's love. Merong mga characters dito na parang iffy sila sa ganon. Pero I'm like, that's not the thing. And you know what? I really appreciate yung parents nila Griffin and Theo and Jackson dito. Kasi napaka-open-minded nila. And hindi sila yung mga klase ng parents na, di ba, meron tayong mga naririnig na stories na when you come out to your parents, they would be mad at you. At yung iba, parang, lumayas ka, hindi kita anak. Ganon. Hindi sila ganon. Yung parents dito sa story na to is so... They're the best parents, I would say. They're understanding. Yung parents ni Griffin, top tier. Like, I shit you not. The parents in this story are the kind of parents na everyone would want. Tapos yun nga, acceptance. Okay? Acceptance. It's not just the part of accepting that your child is part of the LGBT community. It's more than that It's accepting the grieving. It's accepting the current situation. It's accepting that people move on eventually and they grow as an individual. And ikaw, nasa sayo na kung paano mo ipoproseso yung buhay mo. Paano mo dadalhin yung sarili mo into a better version of yourself with or without this person with you. So, it's accepting everything else in your life and making sure that you, as an individual, you're doing good. You'll be okay. Now, let's go to the rating. We have a Wade, we have a Jackson, and then we have a Griffin. Katulad na sinabi ko, sa simula pa lang ng video na to, ang rating ko ay Wade. The way that these stories are written is engaging, and at the same time, it's interesting kasi how many books do you really have talking about trauma, grief, loss, feeling a sense of love, kahit na wala na dun yung tao sa tabi mo. Yun nga, dahil dun sa journey na dinala sa atin, yung journey na dinala tayo ni Griffin dito sa story na to, we are rooting, or at least I am rooting for their love, kahit na wala na si Theo. And I think it's really beautiful kasi there's a sort of intimacy, level of intimacy dito sa story na to na if you think about it, IRL, wala nang ganun eh. Like, sure, you meet people, you see other people. It's rare to find yung mga soulmates nga, sabi nga nila, yung mga soulmates nyo in this vast world of modern technology where everyone's swiping right or swiping left and everyone's just basing you off from your money, from your face card, what else, from your body card, alam mo yun? So, yung mga ganito, you can, I would say that you can call me as a hopeless romantic. I just hope na meron pa rin mga tao na ganito, that they are willing to go far and beyond to try new things just to experience the love that they have for the one that they lost. Also, tinatakel din dito sa story na to, yung ginagawa nating personality, yung mga ka-relationship natin. Na nakakalimutan na natin yung individual personalities natin. Yun nga, ginawa ni Griffin na whole personality niya, whole universe niya, itong si Theo, na nawala na siya. Na nawala na yung pinaka-essence ni Griffin. Kasi nung namatay si Theo, palaging sinasabi ng mga kamag-anak ni Griffin dun sa present na, you know, he's gone. He's gone. Move on. I mean, sure, naiintindihan ka namin na nasaktan ka, na namimiss mo siya, pero hanggang kailan? How long will you hold on to that kind of love? You're basically obsessed. Yun yung mismo, yun yung term na ginamit nung relative ni Griffin. Sabi niya, you're obsessed with Theo. Nagalit siya kasi una sa lahat, totoo yun. Totoo yun. Pero, nagalit siya kasi na-realize din niya na it hurts, but it's true. And I made him my whole life. I'm so focused on Theo na nakalimutan ko na yung sarili kong buhay. So, ganon. Di ba nangyayari yun? Aminin nyo, meron kayong mga kaibigan na when they come into a relationship, when they meet this person, biglang, parang, they're gonna go out on a date, you will tag along. Nung una, parang okay pa eh. Parang, okay, hello, hi, you're so welcome, ganon. At some point in the story, you get out of the picture. And, of course, that's normal. Pero kasi, yung dito kina Theo, yung about kay Wade, kasi diba, 3 musketeers sila eh. When everything went down, sabi ni Wade, alam nyo, I'm not gonna be part of this story for so long. Nung nalaman niya, when Griffin and Theo came out kay Wade na, hey, we're dating. So, sinabi na ni Wade na, I knew this would happen and I don't like the ending. So, yon. So, itong story na to, it's also teaching us na you gotta grow for yourself. Experience life. You know, someone's death, sure, it is very sad. Maybe it's gonna take you months, even years to move on. Pero, that's not what they would have wanted for you. So, what are you going to do about it? Ikaw, anong gagawin mo? Are you gonna stay in that scenario? You're gonna grieve for them forever? Or you're gonna use that grief, that loss, that emotion, para dalihin yung sarili mo into a better place, into a better mindset, into a better scenario. Eto pa, I just love the pop culture references dito sa story na to, na-mention ang Star Wars, ang Harry Potter, ano pa ba yun? Yung Edward Scissorhands, it's a movie. Parang gusto ko tuloy panoorin yung mga minimension niya dito. Social media stuff na minimension din. It's so cool for me. Every time, yung mga stories, they mention yung mga relatable content. At saka ito, ginagala tayo nitong writer na to sa lahat ng stories niya. Like, yun nga, it's New York. It's always going to be New York, yung setup niya. When I go to New York, I think I'm gonna go dun sa mga places na minention dito. I googled it. Some of them are real. So, yun. I wanna go there and I wanna bring this with me. And I just wanna, like, imagine na they passed by this street. They went down those steps. The characters in this story are all well written. The emotions, the monologues, the dialogues, the scenarios. Hindi siya boring. It's not dragging. It's so poignant. And makaka-relate ka eh. Kaya nga contemporary eh. And it's like, I don't know about you guys, pero kung hindi nyo pa talaga, never pa kayo nakapagbasa ng story ni Adam Silvera, lalo na yung mga ganito it's so good. It's so good. The narration is always emotional driven, which I highly love. At saka yun nga, for me, it's such a good break from reading Wattpad stories. Like, don't get me wrong, Wattpad stories, some of them are really good. Most of them are, they need improvement. Wala lang. I just find na it's so refreshing reading yung mga ganitong klase ng stories. So, there you go. Don't worry, magbabasa pa rin ako ng Wattpad. Meron akong kakabili lang na libro na naman from Psychom. Padating pa lang siya. I don't know, baka hinahanap nila sa warehouse nila kasi madami-dami yun. Okay, fine. I'm on a shopping spree, okay? Sorry na. Wala pang MIBF pero naka-shopping spree na ako. Anyway, whatever. Can I say na si Adam Silvera ay isa sa mga favorite kong writers? Yes, I would say that. I will definitely say that. So, History is All You Left Me is easy 5 stars for me. I know, ngayon pa lang ako nagsabi ng star rating, pero gusto ko lang sabihin na for me, mataas ang rating ko talaga dito. Basahin nyo. If you really want to read a good story, a good narration, a good writing style, standalone, LGBT, Adam Silvera, start with this. There you go. That is my latest recommendation for you. Okay, that is it for me. Hearts. Bago yun. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. And yes, don't worry, magbabasa pa rin ako ng mga Wattpad books. Gusto ko lang mag-explore pa ng ibang mga stories kasi nga madami akong biniling libro. Please don't tell my housekeeper.